Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. Today we are working on our Christmas journal along for 2021, and I'm so excited to be here. So we're going to get right into it and work on our next pieces of ephemera that we have coming. So I did have one thing that I was adding. These are square coffee filters, and they're just coffee dyed. If you cannot find the square ones, the circular ones will work fine too. So we'll be using some of those today. I also have some of my lace that we've been using. I also have my little, it's just a piece of Santa ribbon that I may use. I also have some of my little doilies, a little silver, a little gold, and a little green one. I just pulled that we might be using. So just for an idea. So we have been adding lots and lots and lots to our box here. So we've got just, if you are just now tuning in, we've been working on our Christmas journal. We have let me pull it all out here so I can show you. I meant to do it beforehand. So we have our two journals and we have all our pages together. It's not sewn or bound or anything because we don't know what we're going to glue or add or how thick we need to make them and all of that. But I'm just holding them together with these big paper clips. So we have those done. We made our two little mini journals just to fit into pockets, and we got those done. We have a small, it's going to be a fabric flip, or it's going to have a fabric flip on the side. It has a journaling spot on the outside, a little tag, and all of the videos are hooked or in the Journal Along Christmas 2021 playlist. So you can go and check that out. Of course, there's the back. This is going to go down, and it's going to be a tuck spot. This is a belly band with our two little tags, and this opens up, and inside we have another little tag that has a couple little tags in it, our little sweater tag, and then it has compliments of the season on the back, and that just slides down in our little envelope. And again, we're going to close it, and our little tags just sort of help hold that closed. So we have those. Of course, this is an envelope. This is going to go on a page, like on one of our journaling pages. So like this is the side you would see on one. It's got Christmas elves, small green and red clad diminutive elves with large pointy ears and pointy hats. They live with Santa Claus in the North Pole and are his helpers. And it's got the little elf on it on the flap. And this side has our little vintage boy and girl. There's a piece of the sweater that the sweater tag, when we cut it off, there was a strip left. Some of our vintage wrapping paper, vintage music sheet, and piece of one of the cards that we had in our kit. And then inside we have our little deer filing tag for a journaling spot, and our Silent Night, Holy Night for Santa Claus. And because this is going to go down on a page, I didn't decorate that because it sort of didn't make sense to me. So there's that. We have our shaker tag that has our Christmas market card in the back. Again, a little tuck down here, a little coupon, a little stamp tucked in there. And those are just tucked in the corner. Flip it over. It's got Believe in the Magic of Christmas, a little journaling spot. In here, there is a December coupon for a passenger train. There's also the little children's piece that slides down in here. And again, these are going to be flips on the page. We took our little paper doll figure, our little paper doll figurines, and cut them out, package them in a little clear plastic. It says Joy to the World. That's going to go glued on the page on all 3 sides. So we have a tuck at the top. And this will go inside of our front cover. So we can put our, like, this journal belongs to tag in there. Oops, that wasn't supposed to be there. And then this is our, let me shake it down some here. Our Santa Claus shaker tag. This says Merry Christmas on it. And you flip it over. It has a little journaling spot, a little tuck spot with a little snow pass ticket, a little label, and a candy cane. And again, this will be a flip on a page. So we have all of that we've created so far. All those videos have already been posted for that, so make sure that you check those out. So without further ado, let's move along. Okay, so let's see. We will start with, let me see. We will start with this, and on one side we're just doing something real simple. We're going to do our bingo card, but I wanted to do something around this. So I think maybe because of all the green, I thought about putting some of the doily on there, although let me see what the gold would look like. The gold might look really cute because of the, no, I really like the green. So we're just, I don't want to waste a lot of my doily because it's going to be tucked up under. So I'm just going to tear off a small bit of that. And then I'm going to shake my glue down here. I'm going to come in and just put a little bit of glue on some of the big spots on my doily around the edges, you know, where you have some width that you can actually get some glue on there. I hope you guys are enjoying. You know, let me know in the comments if you have any ideas, thoughts, that type of thing. And I'm going to put this, let me see. Do I want to put, yeah, I want to put it towards the bottom, I think. So I'm going to put this just out towards the edge. Just glue that on there. Right like that. Put some glue on my bingo card on the edge. And this is going to be a tuck that's going to be, we're going to probably in the next video, we're going to be doing some paper clips and some altered paper clips that we're going to be doing. And they're going to hold in like our tucks. Well, this will go on a page, on the edge of a page, and a paper clip will just hold it in. But it'll have plenty of journaling area on the back. Okay, I do need, hold on just a second. I'm looking for the exact paper that I wanted because I wanted to use one of these just to put on the back of it to give us some space to write on. So, okay, I'm going to and I think I'm going to put this one on this side. It has the holly around the gift basket. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see what, oh, there's a really cute Santa one that would look really cute, like up there. And with the border and stuff on there, I'm not sure I'm really going to do anything to that. Although I could put a little piece of my doily out of the top and the bottom. I might be able to. really don't like that. Really don't like that. Let's see. I'm seeing what else I have in here that I might want to. Oh, you know what? That would be really cute. Remember we had this that we cut off earlier. Okay, put that. I think I will. I think I'll put it in the. I'm going to trim this apart right here. And remember we cut this part off. If you were watching yesterday's video, I think it was yesterday's that we cut this off the tag we had. So I'm just going to use this scrap here. Okay, I'm going to put some glue. Is acting all gooby today. Okay, I'm just going to put a little teeny tiny bit across the top here. And I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to grab my ruler. Let me see, because I want to put this sort of towards the middle. So it's 3.5. So 1 3/4. And I'm just going to do this again up here. 1 3/4. And then I'm just going to lay my ruler right here. And mark the middle at the top and the bottom. There we go. And make it sure. Yes, I do. Okay. So I'm just going to line that up there. Like that. Make sure it's. And then I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm just going to put just the slight bit of glue across the bottom here. Well, the bottom of this teeny tiny one. Okay. Then I'm just going to put my ruler here. So it's straight. So I sort of even up here. And I'm just going to sort of eyeball it and put it towards the middle. Right, like that. So it's going to look like it has. There we go. Does it look like it's on a ribbon? So see that little bit to that makes just such difference to it. So I'm going to glue it onto here. So I'm just going to put some glue along the side here. And then, well, I'm going to go ahead because we're going to end up gluing this down anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on all of this. And it's going to go over from our bingo card. I'm going to put this up towards the top. Right, like that. So it's going to be glued down. Reach under here real fast because I didn't put any glue on this, and glue all my little tabs here down. And no, you could just keep this the way that it is. You wouldn't have to necessarily put anything on the back. I just wanted to put it on there because it would give you the lines to write. It would add a little bit more to it. It's amazing my little cats don't decide to sit under my feet until it's time to do something. And I'm going to go ahead and tear this sheet off because I can use this sheet for something else later. Especially these vintage sheets like this. And then I'm just going to trim right around. And I'll come back and trim up all the little bitty parts with my little scissors. Okay. And with my little Tim Holtz ones, I can get right up in there because they're so little. So it makes it a lot easier. And I'm not going to worry if it's like perfect along the edge because I'm going to ink it up. And I'm just going to go around and trim it. Some of these little sections are hard to get into because they're so tiny. Even with little scissors, they're hard. Okay. Close enough. Let me get these little scraps out of the way here. This to the side. And then I'm going to go around and ink the edges. Not worry about being perfect, just lightly hitting them. Okay. I'm going to come on this side and I'm going to ink around the edges for this. Just to give it a more finished look. Little loud kitty. Okay, and then I like taking my bone folder as I'm folding and just sort of creasing it a little bit that way. Just keeps it from, it seems like, sort of walking up in the bottom there where you fold it over. Let me burnish all of it together there for a while. Okay, and then I'm going to try to turn it this, there we go. And I'm going to ink up through the middle on both sides. There we go. And voila. So we have like nice journaling spots. I love how the coffee dye aged, so it looks like it was like ripped and tattered. And then this is our flip. So on a journaling page, let me find a piece of, oh, here's a piece of, hold on, I'm grabbing a piece of my coffee dyed page so we can see. So, like if this is my page in my journal, it's going to have a paper clip on it that will hold it in, and you'll get that cute little bingo on the front. And this vintage on the back. And you can take the paper clip off, open it up, and have a large journaling spot. So there is that. I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, let's see. Then we have this. Okay, I think I want to do sort of the same thing. I want to do this, but I really think that I want to make this a tuck, you know, with a little tuck spot there. So I'm literally just going to turn this over this way. See about the area that I want it. And then I'm just going to mark, grab my ruler because it's going to be hidden. And I'm just going to go in and tat a little bit away from there. They're right like that. And that just lets me know where I can put my glue at without having it over. Hope everyone is enjoying the Christmas along and gearing up for the holidays. Of course, you know, Thanksgiving's right around the corner, and from there it all flies by so fast after Thanksgiving, it seems like. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I guess this isn't going to be a tuck, guys. It was going to be a tuck. Now it's not because I did that. So let me rethink what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to pull the edge of this up a little bit. I'm going to throw some glue on the back. This is one of the flags. I'm actually going to put it in upside down. There's a bunch of these in different colors and in the kit. I'm just going to put this burgundy one right here. I'm just going to set it right like that, just to give it something. Okay. And then I've got this little tab that I'm going to try to slide up under there. Oh, no, I really want the tab to show. I might pull under the edge of this a little bit. Lift that up a little bit, and we'll burnish it down here in a minute. And then I glue my little tab. Let's see. Yeah, here's a little piece. There's one of the circles that I've little crazy cats. That's not the one I wanted. I got the wrong side. One of the tabs that the circles that I've trimmed down just to sort of give a little bit color backing to my tab. Throw some glue on here. And I'm going to slide this right up under here. And burnish it down, and that'll take any of that wrinkle out of there. And this is a little one of the little word tags. It's just like a word label, I guess. This is Christmas Day, and I'm gonna fit it right in here on this little tab. right like that. And then I've got the little December 25th, which is going to go on there. So I had to do that a little bit different because this was going to be a tag that I was going to tuck in the pocket, but you know, it's okay. Yeah, just change gears if something happens. And then here's the little 25th. And pull this up just a little bit here at the top. Just enough to get underneath there. Excuse me. I guess I could put that up there where you guys could see. I am sorry. I've changed my setup and it's like you got to get reused to it again. And then this is the other half of that circle I'm just going to put down here. And then the day, the 25th, little 25 square, I'm just going to put right there. So there's that side. So I mean, you have your little Christmas Day tab, little December 25th, and your little card at the bottom. So this will be on your journaling page like this. And now this one I'm just going to leave because I mean it's pretty plain. It's pretty. And I may do some stenciling or something on there later once we get where we're building the page. But yeah. And this will be on the edge, so that'll have that little tab. It'll sort of be stuck out, but nothing major. So that looks really cool on a page. So we have the back to do. And on the back, I'm going to start with, I'm going to layer, and I'm going to put this. About 2/3 of the way over. And I'm only going to do it on each end and along that line that I just put on there. So I can sort of make a tuck. Well, I mean, not sort of, I am making a tuck. Make sure I pay attention and do it this time, and like the last time. Okay. There we go, right like that. This, I'm going to put this towards the middle. Let's see. Right about there. Make sure I've got it. Ooh, almost spot on. There we go. Burnish where we glued. There we go. Then I'm going to pull some of my coffee filter and just going to rip off a piece of that. Right like that. And that's going to go right in there. Where you can sort of see the background, but it's not crazy amount that you can see. You don't have to put a lot of glue on those, that's for sure. I'm actually going to put it down towards the bottom, I think, here. Like that. Now, I'm going to actually cut this little wreath in half. Right like that. I'm going to use this, but there's very little red, but I want to pull some red out. So we're going to put part of the wreath is going to be at the top, and we'll trim it, and then the other part we'll put at the bottom, so we have like some flowers out of the top and bottom. So throw some glue on here, right around the wreath where the circle part is, because we want to make sure everything below that is down. right like that. And we're going to do the bottom part too, right around the wreath. And again, same thing. We want to put it up where, right like that. And then I'm going to just go through and trim the teeny tiny pieces that stick out of the side or the edge of the wreath stick. Make sure I hit along there with some ink in case I've trimmed it too close or something, which always happens. Then I'm going to put my glue on and then put it on the wreath too, so it sticks, and on my card here along the edges really well so it sticks. Nothing's worse than going to all the problem of getting it together and it doesn't adhere well. And then I'm going to just put this sort of to the side over here. So that's what it's going to look like. And we have our little tuck spot over here. So we'll find it's going to be on the page. You're going to see that on one side and that on the other side. But we need to find what we want to tuck in here. There is a little Santa card, a Santa Claus soap card, but I really don't want to. I want to do, let's use a pull tab on whatever we, maybe this, well, try to find something in all of our stuff that we have here. There's so much stuff. Of course, there's a little postcard. That's too big. Let's see. That's sort of cute. I'm going to do something a little bit less, a little thinner. Okay, so about this Santa card. I don't really like the blue through there. What about this one? I actually like this, but I'm actually going to trim down around the edge. We can use the baggage claim thing on something else. I'm going to trim around the edges here. Most of that black off so we can ink up around the outside edge. Ink, ink, ink. And we're ink the back of it. Okay, and then I'm going to put this little pull tab to this. No, I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. No, it'll stick out just fine like that. So let's see if we can find something else that will slide up in there with that. So these should be about the same size. They are. So let's see. We have this. What about our little stocking on it? It's sort of plain, but not a lot to it, but it's cute. I'm looking at all the different. Oh, we have a Santa. Oh, I think I like the little stocking on there, actually. Let's see if there's. We have the little mittens. If I can find the other mitten. There's the other little mitten. Let me see. There's some other little bits and pieces in my basket over here. Well, there's a little word tag that says joy to the world. That would look sort of... Oh, I like that. Yep. Shh. My little cat, he's loud. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I'll make sure my daughter takes him next time. Okay, I am really fast. I'm looking for something. Let me see. I was looking for, I had some little thread. Yes. And they were threads off of the edge of fabric that when I had ripped it. And I'm going to pull through and make a little knot on this end. Make sure I get all of them pulled through there so it's not all. Okay. And I'm just knotting this to hold it together. I'm just trying to make sure that I hold it together. And then I'm going to snip little edges above where I knotted. And again, these are just, you know how you get those crazy strings that are on the edge of fabric when you trim it. Okay, and then I'm going to get in my scrap box over here where I have all these little pieces of straps. And I'm just going to tear off 2 little squares. And I'm going to grab one of my little mittens and put glue on the back and glue on the back. I might as well cover all of it because I'm going to glue the whole mitten down here in a second. So I might as well go ahead and do it all at once. And I'm going to put that string about halfway up on each mitten. And I'm going to take the little square, and I may have to, rip this down a little bit because it's too thick. And I'm just going to put it down on that little mitten so it's holding. Yeah, see, that one's too big. Just so it's got a little more support holding that string down. Let me that. And I'm just going to burnish it here with my bone folder. And then come back in and put a hair on there. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't get caught up in my glue. It's bad enough between the ink and the glue and all that. And again, I'm put some glue over top of that. And, Fabri-Tac strings in the middle of it all always works well. Then I'm going to grab my little mittens and I'm going to put one to the top and one towards the bottom. Glue on my mat here, guys. And so now I've got my little mittens and it's got my little string on it, which I like because I think it looks, remember, little mittens when you were kids. So there we go. And it's got the little joy to the world at the bottom. And it's just a little journaling card. I am going to go in and sort of darken around the edges. Just make it look a little bit more. There we go. Like that. Okay. So that's going to slide right in there with our poinsettia card. So there we go. That's going to be on one side. Little poinsettia, sort of like a stamped card tuck. I want to do the back of that and ink it up some too. It looks not so planned like you're trying to do the edges. And our little, I love those little mittens. They're so cute. And then this is our front with our December 25th on it. So actually it would be off the edge of, you would use it on the edge of a paper. So it would be like, same difference. It would be like this on one side and that on the other. Cute, cute, cute. I like it. Okay, so we have that we have done today. And our bingo and Santa again. You know, that's gonna go on our page like that. I like it. So we have these to add to our collection of ephemera that we've made, and we will be back tomorrow with another part. I hope you guys are having a great day. Everything is going wonderful for you. We will see you back here tomorrow working on our Christmas journal along. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Take care and be healthy.